Hi everyone! So today I'm going to show you how to get this plum red Agejo Gyaru look exclusively using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So ignore how horrifying this is, my base makeup is done and I am baking, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn, and I'm just going to fill my brows in like so. So here I'm just cleaning up my eyebrows with a MAC cream concealer just to conceal those places where the eyebrow pomade got where I don't want it to be. Next I'm priming my eyes with Urban Decay's Primer Potion. And here's where the fun begins. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am taking the brush from the palette and dipping into Antique Bronze and using that as my crease slash transition color, and I'm just popping that in there like so. Next I'm dipping into Bon Fresco, which is that dusty kind of mauve-y purple, and I'm just putting that over top of Antique Bronze just to give the crease color a softer look and more of that purple tone that I'm aiming for. Next, I'm taking an Urban Decay dual blending brush. I'm taking the fluffy side and just blending all of that out to kind of make the colors mix together and also to soften up the crease color a little bit. Next, using that same MAC cream concealer, I'm just cleaning up the edges and cleaning up wherever the eyeshadow got where I don't want it. Next, taking Cypress Umber with the other side of that Urban Decay brush for a more precise line, I'm putting that color directly in the crease, nowhere else, just where that fold is, and that's it. And as you see, some of the eyeshadow definitely got on my eyelids, so I'm taking that matte cream concealer yet again and just using that as my eraser to clean up because we want that part of the eye to be clear. And once again, I'm taking the other side of that Urban Decay brush with the fluffy end, and I'm once again blending it out, kind of creating a dark to light gradient, the lightest being up at the brow bone, darkest being where the crease is. The next shade I'm using from the palette is Venetian Red, and I'm just going to apply that to my eyelids like so. The next color I am dipping into is Love Letter, which is kind of a purpley pink red color, and I'm just putting that on the innermost part of my eyelid and blending that color with that red together to kind of give us that plum look. And I think even last minute I decided to put that Love Letter color even on the edge of my eyes. Not sure why I did that. Yet again, I'm cleaning up those edges with that matte cream concealer. Taking a fluffy powder brush, I am just brushing away the powder that I was using to bake for a matte highlight. Using a very dense and precise brush, I dip back into Love Letter and I am just putting that along my lash line for a pop of color. Using a fluffier brush, I dip back into Venetian Red, and I'm just going to put that on the center of my lower lash line to, yet again, bring another pop of color, but it be contrasting to the pinky tones that Love Letter has. I used a fluffy brush for this because it'd be softer than using a more precise brush. Next, I'm using the shimmery color Primavera for my inner corner highlight. And basically, you guys know what time it is. It is time for eyeliner hell, in which I'm using Dolly Wink eyeliner for a very precise eyeline and eye shape. Here I'm just doing kind of just a basic Gyaru eyeliner look. Eyeliner against the inner corners, and then thicker around the edges, and just a little bit on the bottom to blend when I have lower lashes in. As always, I wish I had a better way to show this and explain this all to you guys. As I said, one day we will get a camera that will show you how I do kind of my typical eyeliner shape. Next, I'm using an Anastasia contour kit. I'm taking the darkest shade and I'm just contouring my cheekbones with that. Here I'm just basically doing a gradient contour where I'm taking the darkest color, putting that on, and then I'm going to use the second to the darkest color, and I'm going to pack that on kind of against the dark color, as you see me doing right now. And then lastly, I'm going to be using the lightest color for the very, very edge of the contour and for my forehead and my jawline, and I think even for my nose. It's like a baby nose contour because I'm always afraid of taking my foundation off my face near my nose doing that because I have to blend it out. LOL, false alarm. I decided to take the Etude House blending brush and I'm just blending that shit out before it sets, before I even touch my forehead or my nose. And there we go, I'm using the lightest contour shade and I'm just contouring my forehead. Most likely going to do a baby nose contour, as I mentioned before. And here I am blending all that out with the Etude House Play 101 brush. And here I'm using the Revlon red blush that, like, you guys have seen me use a million times, and just putting that on the apples of my cheeks. Yeah, I know, I need a new blush. Somebody get me a new blush! That's actually good. I'm having a hard time choosing blushes. Can you not tell? Just to mix it up a little bit, I'm using the Etude House Play 101 stick and putting that on my fingers and dabbing that on my cheeks because it's hot pink and the blush was way too red before. And once again, I'm using the Play 101 brush from Etude House to just blend that out and have that kind of blend in from pink to red. Here I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette and I'm using the color Pink Heart with just a regular kind of small fluffy brush, and I'm just putting that on the top of the blush along my cheekbones for a good shiny highlight. I'm also putting that near the chin, Cupid's bow, and the nose bridge. I'm upping my inner eye highlight with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in gold, and I'm just placing that on top of that shimmery eyeshadow color that I had placed on there before. Yay, I'm actually showing what mascara I'm using. I'm just using the Dolly Wink formula in the long version, and I'm just sweeping that through my upper and lower eyelashes like so. Here I have an upper lash from Diamond Lash in Angel Eye and some Dolly Wink glue, and I'm going to apply the eyelash just a little above my eyeliner, but not to where it's obvious, and I'm going to press in the outer and inner corners to make sure it's on, but press up to make sure that the lash is hitting my brow bone. Here I'm just repeating the process, but you're seeing me bend my eyelash band a little bit because I feel like if you do that, the eyelash kind of shapes to your eye a little better for some reason. I didn't show it here because I'm a terrible person and you basically wouldn't have been able to see them anyway, but here I'm using Diamond Lash bottom lashes in Natural Eye, and I'm applying glue like so, bending the eyelash just a little bit so it can fit to my lower lash line, and applying it with both hands at a curve to just kind of apply there. And what you want to do is you want to press so it's not going to go anywhere, but you want to press up to kind of have it stick up, because if you don't, then your bottom lashes will look like spider legs and not blend into your natural lower lashes. I'm using that hot pink Etude House Play 101 stick because you can use it for the lips and cheeks, and I'm taking a precise lip brush and I'm just building up the color on my lips to make a bold and romantic hot pink color for the lips. Lastly, I'm using MAC Fix Plus Spray for my setting spray since I have so much makeup on, just to kind of refresh the look a little bit. And with that said, this is the final look, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but that is my first time using that Modern Renaissance palette, and I definitely wanted to aim for a mature Agejo look. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful.